are watching Where Are They Now? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Where Are They Now? I am your sitting-in host, Pablo, sitting in for our regular host. We're going to have a good show tonight. Tonight, we have Jesse James. Jesse James has recorded several singles in the early 60s. He recorded songs that featured even Sly Stone. Back then, they called him Sly Stewart. His first commercial success came in 1967 when one of his recordings, Believe in Me, Baby, hit. And he has continued to record for various labels through the 70s and 80s. One of his biggest successes came when he wrote that song, and I'm sure everybody know about it, I Can Do Bad by Myself. Jesse James go back a long way. He's still doing his thing. That's why he's on the show with us today. And we're going to talk about some of the things he's done, who he's done them with. So without further ado, Jesse James.
I see you, bro.
Good. Bring your camera down just a little bit so we can see your face. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So how you feel today, brother?
Oh, man, I'm hanging in here, man, trying to stay alive like everybody else. And first, I want to thank this hot radio station, yes, and all the fans I got there. I appreciate it. I want to get that out of the way. I want to thank you, all you people that work there, because without you, I don't know what entertainers would do.
I feel you. The first question I get out the box that people want to know, where are you from and what schools did you attend and what city you live in now? So the first one is, where you from?
I'm from Junction City, Arkansas.
Is that near Little Rock?
Yeah, I think it's close. I left there when I was so little. I can't remember all the little towns around there.
Okay, so where did you grow up at?
In Vallejo, California.
Vallejo, California. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, is that near L.A.?
No, that's a long ways from L.A. Take you about 6 hours to drive from there to L.A.
So that's north of L.A.?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it San Francisco or Oakland?
10 miles from Oakland.
Okay, I know exactly where you're at. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. So what schools did you go to?
Vallejo High, did a little college there, junior college. All my schooling was around in that area right there.
Okay, so all you people from that area, y'all homeboys on the show. Yeah. So how did you get into music?
Well, my mother sang in church. Mm-hmm. And we used to gather around the radio because they broadcast back then from the church. And she was the lead singer of the choir. So we would all, me and my brothers and sisters, we all gathered around the church, around the radio and listened to her. And I wanted to be like my mom. So that's how I started singing.
Yeah. I hear you. So who were your major influences when you were coming up?
Sam Cooke, Bobby Bland, James Brown. All of them was my favorite.
Do you write your own music?
Some of it, yes.
Okay.
I sure do.
All right.
I don't refuse a good song either from somebody else.
I heard you started a record company?
Yes.
So you record with your own record company?
Yes.
Got you.
Yeah, I was with the big people, and I was with 20th Century Fox, MCA, but all my invoices came back with zeros. So I made up my mind. I said, well, if I'm going to be broke, let me break myself.
Yeah.
Instead of somebody else.
Right. That ain't cool. Do you write and or produce other artists?
Some I have done it. I haven't done it here of late. I have not. I have a young lady on my label now called Shirley Diamond, and we're doing some stuff together. In fact, she's on my latest album. Put the claim on that thing.
Is that Southern Soul or blues?
Pardon me?
Is that a Southern Soul song or is it blues?
Well, it's not blues, and it's I'll say Southern Soul. Really.
Hey, that's what's happening. So I love Southern Soul. That's what's happening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And featuring Millie Jackson on there too.
Wow, Millie Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Millie Jackson. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tell her Pablo from Detroit Hot Radio said hi.
I sure will. I will definitely tell her.
Who are some of the, I know you just said Millie Jackson. But some of the other well-known artists that you've worked with.
Oh man, I've worked with everybody, man. Woo, Bobby Bland when he was living, Johnny Taylor when he was living, Tyrone Davis when he was living. I've worked with everybody, man. Everybody with some kind of name I work with.
Yeah. My generation can appreciate all that, especially with Sly Stone. You worked with him, right?
Sly Stone, actually, we went to the same church in Vallejo.
Wow.
And that's how I met him. I got him in my group because he actually played guitar, but I know he switched to the organ after later on. But yeah, he's a good friend of mine right to this day.
I heard he was having some, like you were saying, with some issues with the big companies, and he finally got his royalties or something like that.
Yeah, he did. I think it was $5 million.
Wow.
Oh yeah, man. Well, you know, he ain't the only one been beat by them.
We just got a text in. I guess somebody got something for you there. They want to know: are you married, and do you have any children?
I was yesterday. I was married. Depending on what they want, I ain't married. And no, my son. I have one son, but he got killed in the street.
Oh wow! Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Yes, 2005.
What are some of the projects that you're working on now, if any, with anybody and stuff like that?
Well, what I'm doing now is I just finished up the album as we speak, finishing that up, and I'm going on the road to work that. Hopefully I'm gonna come by there and see you.
I'm glad you said that because our operations manager, Pete Peterson.
Yes, my good friend.
He talks a lot about you. He talks some good stuff about you. He told us some good stories. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's been a friend of mine for a long time. We
want to hear some of your music, and we're going to start off with a song that I'm sure everybody done heard. I Can Do Bad by Myself.
Bad by myself, right?
I'm tired of love, but I need help. On my feet. I can do bad by myself.
Yeah.
I don't need no help to start a jam. I can do that alone, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to start a no assistance for that. I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to start the damn. No, baby. No, baby. I sure can't use it. Play your guitar for me one time. Play it. Oh, play on. Tell that you feel the same as I do. Oh, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to start there.
All right, now that song, I Can Do Bad by Myself. That song is appropriate today, okay? And I saw you rocking. It never get old with you either, right?
No, man. That song gonna live forever because each generation gonna go through that. They gonna come to that with somebody.
How did you write that song? Tell me about that. How did that song come about?
That song came about by a young man by the name of Harvey Scales. He sent it to me, but we changed a lot of stuff and before we both was comfortable with it. And that's how it came about, really. Yeah, Harvey Scales, he's going on home now, but he real good close friend of mine.
Now you got another song. Now this song really the title blew me away. All right. And the title is I Lost My Baby on Facebook.
Yes. Yes.
I lost my baby on Facebook.
You know, technology is a new way to cheat now.
Okay. You got a point. Our producer is going to bring that song up. I think it's a video. You made a video on that song, right?
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's going to bring it up. And when we get the song up, I'm going to ask you, how that song come about. I'm going to ask you right now. Okay. So what instruments do you play? Actually,
I fool around with the bass and a little bit of keyboard, but mostly the bass.
So you use the keyboard when you write, mostly?
Actually, I don't really. It just comes all in my head, and I go from there and get a real piano player.
I got you. Yeah. I know Stevie Wonder used to say that he used to keep a recorder by his bed.
Mm-hmm.
He would hum that tune when inspiration came through the night.
Right.
That tune, and then when he wake up, he'd go to the keyboard and transpose it.
Oh yeah, because it does come to you at night. I had another song that came to me at night called "It Just Don't Feel the Same." It came to me at night. I was able to get up the next morning. It's strange about songs; they'll come to you, man. You bet, but it came on through, and man, I was able to put it together the same day.
I gotta tell you something. I was born at night, but not last night. And I want you to listen to me. I lost my baby on Facebook. Yes, I did. She's been chatting with someone somewhere. I believe some other hard drive. Somebody's been plugging into her software. It ain't right. I lost my baby. Yes, I did. Megabytes and websites. I've had my suspicions, so I'm gonna click on my search engine. I got to see it for myself, so I can bust her online tonight. I can't get no time, 'cause she's always online. Who's fooling who? She keeps me in the dark, playing games with my heart. Oh, she's playing games. I need the password to her email. I need it so I can see what's going on. I got to get into her profile right away, 'cause I can tell something's wrong. I got to do it today. I lost my baby on Facebook. She's been chatting with someone somewhere. I wanna know who it is. I believe some other hard drive been plugging into her software. dirty, dirty dog. I lost my baby on Facebook. Too many megabytes and websites. Too many. I'm gonna click on my search engine so I can bust her online tonight. This modern technology is getting the best of me. It's hard to keep a love affair in this computerized society. This chatting my love away. She said they're only friends, but I was born yesterday. I wasn't born yesterday. Ooh, I just look this way. The social media is the new place where they get me on. I know something ain't right. I lost my baby on Facebook. She's been chatting with someone, somebody's messing with my domain. I believe some other hard drive is driving me insane. Been plugging into her software. You got a undercover lover. Facebook. Too many megabytes and websites. Somebody's in my space. I'm gonna click on my search engine, and I believe so I'm gonna catch a case online tonight. I lost my baby on Facebook. I lost her and I know it. Chatting with someone somewhere. Oh, and I know it.
I love that song. I lost my baby on Facebook and I'm gonna catch a case.
Oh yeah.
How you come up with that song?
I'll tell you, a lady I was with, we was on our way to a meeting or something, and she stayed on the computer all the time, on the phone. I mean, all the time. So she said there was a store, she wanted to get some cigarettes. So she got out, I stopped at the store, she got out the car, but she left her phone in the car. And I looked at the phone, you know, man, they supposed to go in one, you know, all that kind of thing. But I had to see what the hell was going on. And I looked on her phone and it said, I will meet you as soon as I get rid of this fool. Yes, true story.
Wow.
And you know, I left at the store, right?
Yeah.
I drove right on our phone and all.
The greatest songs are written from personal experiences.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're running out of time, man. I really enjoyed you. I need you to do this for me.
Yes.
As all seasoned veterans like yourself, to give some advice to our young aspiring artists who wants to get into the entertainment industry. Mm-hmm. Give them a little bit of advice.
Well, the one thing what I've learned is this is a hard business to trust people in. You have to more or less, don't let people tell you what you can't do. You got to believe in yourself, number one. And when you send in paperwork and stuff, don't give it to somebody else to do it. And if you do, then check behind and see to make sure, because I had my first hit song was called Believe in Me, Baby, part 1 and 2. And my manager at the time, he had put his wife on the paper. I never met his wife then, but she was on this as one of the songwriters. And he didn't write nothing either. But those names were added, but I didn't check him because I was going along with the program. I believed in him. But years later, I discovered that he had done all that. So I tell anybody, check your paperwork out, make sure it's done right, and be careful. That's the one thing I could say to most artists today. The old timers got beat too real bad with that.
Well, we appreciate that advice, and I hope the young people consider it because you've been there, seen that, done that, and even took a picture. So
yeah.
Once again, we want to thank you so much for coming in and sharing your story, sharing your background, and I appreciate everything. And we wish you more success. You know, this is still the first day of the rest of your life. Still can reach dreams and everything. So
it's amazing that you said that. I got a record called First Day of the Rest of My Life. One thing I'd like to say to you before I go, I got a record coming through there called Father, We Having Trouble Down Here. And I hope you guys give it a listen because it's about what's going on in this country out here today, as far as, we're concerned.
We got a spot for it.
Okay, well, you'll be getting it, man. And hey, man, thanks so much for this interview. And I want to thank Andrea and all you guys, man, because without you guys, what would we do at this stage of the game, man? So I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. So you have the rest of the day, a good day. So where you at? Where are you right now?
I'm in California right now.
So it is about 5 o'clock?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So make the rest of your day a good day, okay, bro?
Okay, man. And
all right.
Thank you so much. All right. Appreciate you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come down and we had a great interview with Brother Jesse James. I know some of you guys enjoyed that old song, I Could Do Bad By Myself. That song is timeless. It's going to always be a good song to listen to and learn from. And then that other song, I Lost My Baby on Facebook. I believe it happens. I had it happen to me, but I can see where it could happen. People do date on the internet and all that stuff. You know how it goes. But anyway, we run out of time and we went over a little bit. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, peace, love, and soul.
It's a new day for Detroit radio. It's internet radio. Make sure you're streaming in your car. Terrestrial radio can't do what we do because we are setting a new standard in Detroit. The best Detroit artists are here, along with all your national favorites. The most music 24/7 by all your local favorites, like Anita Baker, Michael Henderson, Kim,
So how did you find your way back in
and the Dramatics. If they're from Detroit, they're heard here. This is where Detroit turns for R&B from yesterday and today.
24 karat magic in the air.
Detroit Hot Radio.